Hi, I'm Nikki Rogers with Team Nikki Rogers. Today we're going to talk about purchasing a home and the step-by-step process. We're going to be using what we call a Loanopoly to show you exactly what those steps are. If you're a first-time home buyer, this is going to break everything down in a way that actually makes sense to you. Today I have Avery, our licensed processor, with us here today. She works side by side with me to help first-time home buyers get into their dream home.
That should be you.
We know that you don't want to talk with us, so don't be scared that the first block says, let's talk. What that really means is when you are starting the process of buying a home, the first thing you want to do is talk about what your needs, your wants, your dreams are, and then also really talk through what your financial picture looks like. So that way, when we go to the application stage, we've already had a conversation around what your wants, needs, and financial picture looks like. Before we talk financials, numbers, payment, rate, we really want to get to know you because that helps us help you find your goals. The conversation is going to look a lot like, all right, tell us what your budget is. What are you trying to do? Where are you trying to move to? What your fears are, what your long-term goals are. And the best part about the Let's Talk block is that it's just a conversation. It's not a commitment to do anything. Now that you've decided you don't hate us and you're ready to move forward with seeing what your options are, we're going to move you to the next block, which is filling out the application. As soon as we get off of that Let's Talk conversation, we'll be sending you a link via your text message. Yes, I said text. We can also email it. We have a mobile app, whatever is easiest for you. And if you're a little bit of a scaredy cat, I can help you. You can do it sitting next to me. I can hold your hand. I can be on the phone with you. We can Zoom, whatever's going to be easiest for you. We're happy to help and accommodate. The application that you're going to fill out online is just basic information. Your date of birth, your social, your name, what your guesstimate is for your bank that's in your bank account, and your guesstimated income. You can then push the button and submit it. But the best part is then you're going to get a list of documents to help support that so we can give you a strong approval. Once you click that submit button, it immediately goes into our queue. You can't mess it up. It comes directly to us. If you input a number wrong, we can fix it. There's nothing that we can't fix because it comes directly to us so that we can clean it up and help you with the next step.
You want to be the best application filler outer and make my job in life a lot easier. Here's a couple tips. When it says photo ID, I need your driver's license, not a selfie, not your high school yearbook picture. When it says pay stubs, go ahead and give me the PDF, not a screenshot, or a photo of your computer screen with your toe in the back of it. Think of it as like a sock drawer. Just throw all your socks and all your stuff into the drawer and then let me organize it for you. Like, it's really, think rough draft. Like, nothing is final. Yeah. Nothing is approved until we say so. So, like, we got you. We read and we don't judge.
So now that you have taken all of Avery's fantastic tips to be the best application doer ever, we then get the file back from the underwriter. And at that time, they say, you're pre-approved.
What does that mean? What does
pre-approved mean? Well, with us, it means a little something different, right?
A little extra special.
Yes. So we send all of our files through to our underwriter because we have less than a 1-day turnaround time. What that means is you're fully approved with credit. We call it a TBD approval, actually meaning TBD property, to be determined. And what's great about that is that means that that pre-approval letter that we're going to give to you that your agent said she really, really needed, or he really, really needed, is like gold. It's got the gold star on it. No pre-qualifications here. That's old news. When it all comes down to is budget, which is payment. So this is the underwriter saying this is your max house payment that you can qualify for. And then we make sure that that meets your budget and your needs at that time.
So it's really two pre-approval amounts, if you ask me, because there's, okay, this is, gold star, what I qualify for, hang on the fridge. That's exciting, but that doesn't mean you want the payment that comes with that house. So
right,
here's where your budget should be based on what you want to spend monthly, whether it's, what you're paying in rent, $100 under that rent, $100 more than that rent. And then that'll allow you to go find a house that gives you that payment.
And because we've talked, we already know what your goal is for budget. So when it comes back out of underwriting, we can then help you help your agent put parameters around maybe the location of the house, because taxes are different in different area. Taxes affect the payment. Same with insurance. So it'll help us make sure that not only are you staying at that purchase price max, but also the budget. And then we can narrow down and help you narrow down locations, property types, things of that nature. Now, this is the fun part. We've moved into the block of find your home. So the best part about this is we work really closely with the local agents to help strategize to get you into the right home that fits your needs, your wants, and your budget. Avery right here is going to help you as you're looking at houses determine what payments are for the houses you look at. So typically speaking, when someone is out on their first weekend with their agent, we ask that they send over the addresses that they'll be looking at by Thursday. And then we make sure that we get out a payment and some insurance quotes for you. So before you even step foot on the property, you have an idea of what that payment looks like. And it gets even better. Because you have our approval letter, if you find yourself in a house bidding war, I'm going to tell you that that has a lot of weight. We're a local lender. We've been in town for 10 plus years. The listing agents are very familiar with how we do business, and they know that we've already gotten your credit approved. So it's one less thing for them to worry about.
Is actually my favorite because, like, yes, they're buying a house, but like, we're buying a house. I'm invested. Like, what does the kitchen look like? What does the bathroom look like? When are we going to Lowe's to pick out paint samples? So like, we get to, like, all the numbers are fun. Hear me loud and clear. Like, I will send you payments, but like, you get to go look in the house and look at all these different kitchens and paint colors and decorations. Like, I want to do that. Like,
I can't do that.
we're doing that together.
I can't do that. You know why I can't do that? Because I would be buying a house every year. Bottom line is this. We don't want you falling in love with a house that doesn't meet your budget, but also doesn't meet your needs and wants. Side tip. Your first house really is an investment tool. It does not need to be your dream home. It's a way to get you into the market so that you can start investing into your self-build equity so that maybe the next one Avery can fawn over. Under contract block in 60 seconds. Best part is this. When you are negotiating going under contract, I am going to help you and your agent get the best deal possible. Then when they select your offer, your agent is going to get everything signed and sent over to us. Take it away, Avery.
So we've got executed paperwork. What comes next? Well, we put the address into your file and then we order title. We order the appraisal. I gather insurance quotes. I send an update email to your agent, an update email to the queen herself, and then an update email to you. But wait, there's more. I then call you and we walk through all of this together. I don't want it to seem daunting. So we'll do, a highlight of what's to come in the next couple of weeks. And then as that step approaches, we'll get more in depth. But at least there's no surprises.
What she's telling you is she's taking care of it for you.
I got you.
Next step, home inspection in 5 seconds. I don't want to see it.
That's it and that's all. Somebody asked me about the home inspection the other day and I was like, that's not my job, but you just want to make sure that if the big bad wolf tiptoes around your house, he ain't gonna blow it over. And there was nothing on there that scared him. So next stop, closing.
The next block we do care about. This is the appraisal. This is what we consider our inspection. Appraiser is going to get an order from us. They're going to go out to the property. They're going to take pictures of every room. They're going to measure the entire house. And they're going to make sure that there's nothing that is structurally wrong that they can see. Looking for the 3 S's. They're looking at the sanitation, the structure, and the safety of the property. Then they get back to their desk and they nerd out on a bunch of numbers, my people, and they make sure that the house that you're purchasing is supported by other comparables that have sold in your area. I hope you can see at this point, all of these people that are working for you are on your team to make sure that you're getting the right house for you. We're moving on to the underwriting box. As you remember earlier, we already sent your file to underwriting to be credit approved. So this is approving the property. That's reviewing the appraisal, the title, the insurance, and also they're going to double check and make sure that all of the other documents you provided are within the correct date. This is our final approval. The green light. And then you quickly move right into the approval box. Avery, what does that mean to you?
That's that fresh clear to close. That's that final stamp, the green light, all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted. Now, don't go cray-cray yet. Don't go finance tons of stuff at Lowe's. Don't quit your job. Don't think you can buy a boat now or a car. We still have to get to the closing table, but we're on the home stretch, no pun intended, and we're one step closer. So
Yeah.
we can talk about that next. But for right now, give yourself a pat on the back, good cookie award, clap. You did the darn thing. We're buying a house.
And now we're moving right along. This is where stuff gets fast. This box is pre-closing. Avery, tell us about what we're doing here.
Really work on me. Nothing for you to do. You're still sitting back and enjoying the high of buying a home. We're going to get everything prepped with our closing department and send it over to your attorney.
Then the next box comes. The next box is called our closing disclosure. Throughout this process, you have seen numbers from us at least 3 times by now. Once you receive your closing disclosure, that means that the attorney has verified all of the fees and invoices, your agent has reviewed it and approved it, we have reviewed and approved it, so that should be down to the penny of what you're going to need for closing day.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
This is your walkthrough. You will be meeting with your agent the day that you close or sometimes the day prior to walk through the property just to have a visual observation before you sit down at the closing table and sign all those documents. So then we have this next box, and I get a lot of questions around this one. It's title company. In the state of North Carolina, we close by attorney. What that means is that you will sit down with your attorney to execute all the documents and sign. A title company is the company that is insuring the title of your house. So they will have issued a title commitment to the attorney that they will provide, and then the attorney will assist with completing the rest of the paperwork. Outside of the state of North Carolina, the title company does all of that.
Like that means that so-and-so's cousin from 8 years ago can't come knock on your door and say, hey, I did work on this house back in 19 before you were born and give me some money. You'll be protected free and clear. Like that is your property. Just pay your mortgage.
Right. And another thing that comes up is heirs. So say Grandma Susie dies and there is no will and they set up an estate and they find all the heirs, but there's a long lost grandchild that they can't come back and say, hey, that's my house too. It protects you and they will be able to settle any claims like that.
R.I.P. Grandma Susie.
The next box is closing. On closing day, you and whoever else is on the loan with you, along with your photo ID, will go to the closing attorney's office.
You and whoever you want can be there. Bring your entourage. It's an exciting day. It's basically Christmas 2.0.
Yeah.
A gift to yourself.
Okay, on closing day, this is what you need to be prepared for. Your attorney should have already sent you wiring instructions so that you can send any funds that are required for closing. In North Carolina, we have to have funds that are either wired or in a certified check to be able to use for closing. Then you come to the closing. Don't forget your photo ID because they're going to have to notarize those documents. Your attorney will walk you through the paperwork. Your agent will be there for any questions about the property. Your lender will be there to then, once you've signed, the attorney is going to record the documents. In the state of North Carolina, you don't own the house until it is recorded.
You can't Venmo your closing costs. You can't Cash App me your closing costs. You'll send those funds directly to the attorney's account. So start practicing your signature because you got a lot of paper to sign.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't because of this little thing called a hybrid e-closing. I know you on your phone. I know you clicking through TikTok. So before you go to closing, you can just pull up your email and, e-sign all the documents that don't require a notary. So that way, when you get to the closing table, you're there for all of maybe 15, 20 minutes to sign the documents that require the notary. So your hand won't cramp as bad.
Please do not bring us a check.
It's like the little Monopoly man, the little banker. He's gonna have all the money.
All the
he's
money,
Gonna,
and he puts it on.
He's gonna cut the checks for the appraisal, for your down payment, the portion of the closing costs. They'll take their fee out of that. Yeah.
Celebration time.
Go buy a boat now. No, I'm just kidding.
Once you pick up your keys and it's recorded, the house is yours. Take pictures, blast it on social media, celebrate, be proud of yourself because you just bought your first home. I'm Nikki Rogers with Team Nikki Rogers. I hope that you've learned today that the process is something that we can help you with. Once you close, we're not going away. We're here locally in New Bern. We're going to be your neighbor. We want to make sure that you feel open to call us, text us, Facebook us, come to our events, ask us questions about financials, and of course, we're right here for you for your next purchase. Say that you're at a place where we're not able to issue a pre-approval yet. We never say no, we just say when. What we have here that's different than other places is we put you in a program called Credit Roadmap. Essentially, we look at your credit and your finances and we give you tools and a plan to get that credit moving in the right direction. We take that very seriously. We work really hard to make sure that we understand the entire credit report and budgeting and what your money can do for you. We'll then set short-term goals and check-ins sometimes it's 30 days, 60, 90, 6 months. Sometimes it takes a year, but we will be with you the entire process to get the credit where it needs to be, or maybe it's income where we can show you how you can maximize your earnings so that you can purchase a house.